Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today is the last day we're using this Mega Mewtwo X team with Mega Mewtwo X, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, Kartana, Groudon, and Nihilego. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking it out. But it is time for the final episode. Hopefully Mega Mewtwo X can put in some more work. It definitely has been putting in some good work throughout the series. Maybe not the best Pokemon, not the best restricted in Ultra series. There is a Pokemon with a Mega Evolution, and being restricted that might be a bit more usable. But Mega Mewtwo X has been a ton of fun. We got Z Shadow from Portugal as our first opponent up today, 1643 rating. Running the team I was hoping I wouldn't face. Okay, it looks like we're fighting a version of the World Champions team Naoto with a Lunala, Groudon, Incineroar, Stakataka, Tapu Fini, and Salamence. This is very scary. Think we could win. I do think we could win if I play right. Kartana's decent. I lead Incineroar for sure. I kind of want to lead Mewtwo, but I know you're gonna lead the what's it called, the Lunala. So definitely not the play. I think I'm gonna go Incineroar Fini as a lead. It covers a lot of options. I think. Have Groudon and Mewtwo in the back. I gotta get rid of that Lunala. The wide guard's really bad for my team. But once it goes down and Trick Room is over, Mega Mewtwo X can put in a ton of work against this team. So hopefully we can get that off, but let's see. I'm not sure what my opponent would bring. I'm guessing it's this combination going to be Salamence, Lunala, Groudon, and Incineroar, I want to say, but I can't be too certain. We'll find out, though. Incineroar Fini will take the field against the Lunala Incineroar. Okay, so I can net Nature's Madness and knock off the Lunala right away. It is Cobra Berry on the Lunala. Yeah, I wonder if that would knock out though. I'm worried about if Incineroar raw U-turns, but I think we should be fine regardless. Yeah, okay. I am gonna go for the knockoff. I want Incineroar to stay in this turn, because if you decide to U-turn, maybe I could get a punish with Nature's Madness in the knockoff. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the knockoff plus the. Knockoff plus the Nature's Madness and see how I can do here. This team is very tough for mine to handle, but I think it's winnable potentially because we have knockoff and Incin. I don't think knockoff counts damage though into the berry, which is unfortunate, but let's see, because it's being eaten right before the attack hits. But let's see what my opponent does. I'm hoping it's not a hard switch to Groudon, but it should be fake out or U-turn. Yeah, fake out into Incineroar, as we will be able to get a Madness off into the Lunala slot, which is fine. And Trick Room. Okay, so you don't know if I have a Dark type move on the Incineroar. I want to say Lunala protects and attempt to go Groudon here. I think that would make a lot of sense. So I think I'm going to U-turn the Incin and just Nature's Madness. There's not like too much my opponent can do right here. I think we're fine. But let's see. Let us see. Luckily it's Dragon Claw Groudon unless my opponent decides to change it up. So it can't sub or Swords Dance, which is pretty big because I can play around it. Lunala is going to protect. I'm guessing the Incin is going to go for that U-turn. Was the Incin faster or slower? Mine was faster. Okay. That changes a little bit. I kind of wish mine was actually slower than my opponent's, but we get to bring out Groudon nonetheless. My opponent's probably going to do the same thing. Then I could go Incin and protect, I think. So let's see. We also put the Lunala in range of Fire Punch, which is really big. We bring out Groudon. My Groudon should be faster, but the problem is... Okay, so it's Incineroar, has to be Groudon, it has to be Salamence, I think, in the back. Yeah, U-turn coming out into my Fini slot, which is fine. Trying to chip away my Fini. Let's see. It has to be... I think it has to be the Groudon. I just don't see anything else come in. Well, Salamence, I guess, could come in. But, like, it's not in a good spot. under Trick Room. And I get the beautiful madness damage off, which is great. Yeah, Groudon's coming out. Okay. Okay, Groudon comes in. I get a madness off, which is huge. So like the madness is gonna be really good because it puts in range of blades and potentially low kick after another madness. Nice, I hit. Great. Now I could go instant for which slot? I could go for either slot. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 3. Okay. I think I just want to protect Groudon and just go instant. There's not really a play that punishes it because I don't think my opponent can KO the instant switching in. Does one guy's beam and Precipice Blades do it? I don't think it does. I think it'll barely miss. Oh, we'll see. I have Chip though, which is a problem. Let's see. Protect the Groudon. And Moongeist Beam into Groudon? No, it targets my Feeny. Smart. If this KOs, we're in a weird spot. Like in a really weird spot. Oh, this might actually. I didn't expect it to do that much. Oh no. This is bad. Yeah, I didn't expect it to KO. Okay. I should just Fire Punch Lunala if that was the case. Now this is bad. I'm going to go Feeny here because I'm going to try to Heal Pulse my Groudon. I'm hoping that I can live a Precipice Blaze plus Moongeist Beam since I'm a really bulky Groudon and his Groudon's intimidated. But it's not looking too good right now. We'll Fire Punch here. We'll go for the Heal Pulse. Yeah. Like there's no other play I can make. Mewtwo could potentially win if I can get rid of the Lunala, but there's a good chance Lunala can switch out into the Salamence, which is frustrating for me. Or there might be a potential Wide Guard. I'm thinking Wide Guard is a safe play, but Salamence is also like an okay play for my opponent because you could Tailwind on the last turn to Trick Room, and I can't really stop that. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. I think I can live Moongeist Beam plus Precipice Blaze. Oh, Ground switches out. Salamence? Okay, Salamence does come out. Let's see who the Moongeist is coming out into. Tailwind's gonna be really annoying though if it gets up. Oh, it's a Wide Guard. Okay, so it's not too bad, I guess. It's not too bad. I wish I got a Madness off instead, but I'll take this trade, I guess. Lunala survives though, which is pretty big. Do I just Madness the Salamence or do I Icy Wind? I feel like Wide Guard's a play, but I feel like my opponent might just go for the Moongeist Beam, but I'm just gonna go for it anyway because I don't think I lose too much from this. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Madness just in case. I think it covers like a lot of plays. Ah, yeah, there's no Wide Guard. I should have just Icy Winded. That's not too bad because like I wouldn't have gotten the speed advantage versus Salamence anyway. But this next turn, this is gonna be very difficult. Yeah, this is gonna be very difficult. Moongeist Beam and Feeny. Okay, I am able to knock out the Lunala. Okay, maybe there's a good shot actually. Oh wait, you didn't Tailwind. You double edged. That helps a lot actually. That helps a lot. Okay. We'll go Mewtwo. I don't think you Hyper Voice. I didn't get an Icy Wind off, which is the unfortunate part. I think this is where Icy Wind would have came in clutch. But then again, I wouldn't have had the damage on Salamence to put in range of potential Fire Punch. I think I just stay in regular form, Ice Punch the Salamence and Fire Punch. Because I can't risk Hyper Voice coming out, right? Fake Out gonna come out into the Mewtwo. Tailwind does come out, okay. I don't think regular Groudon can knock me out is the thing. Okay, let's see. Fire Punch. Ah, doesn't knock it. There's like a very obvious switch instant out in the Groudon, but I can't make that play. Like, I just can't. I feel like I can win this game. It's just gonna be really tough. It depends on how fast this Incineroar is. Also, I messed up my hair. Double Protect. Hyper Voice. Yep. And U-turn? I don't like that play. Because now you're going to lose to my Groudon if I hit my Blades. I'm going to go for Blades here, and I'm going to Ice Punch. Yeah, I'm going to do it, because I think I live Hyper Voice in the U-turn. Then I can stall out the last turn Tailwind. I think I have this option. Yeah, you're going to Hyper Voice, which is fine. Because I stalled out Tailwind. My opponent can't outspeed my Groudon unless you're a fast Groudon, which I don't think you are. I don't think U-turn is the play either, like realistically, because you're gonna be yeah, you Lariat. Okay, that's fine. I'm surprised the U-turn came out in the first place. Alright, so Lariat knocks out the Mewtwo, but I get the Precipice Blades. Yeah, okay, connect. That should knock out Instant at -1 at that range. Or it doesn't, wow. It's not Berry though. Then I just protect. Yeah, I just protect. Is my Groudon on -2? I thought it. Oh, I am -2, right? Oh shoot, that changes a lot. Oh, that changed a lot actually. I didn't realize I was -2. I thought it was -1. Shoot. Oh man. I think I should just Precipice Blades on that turn I double protected. Oh, that's really bad actually. Because single target Blades probably knocks me out, but I probably don't knock out the Groudon at -2 at this range. I probably do like just like under. Like I probably do 50%. Let's see, Precipice Blades. I'm gonna need a Blades Miss, I think. Yeah, I don't knock out the Groudon. And then Precipice Blades. It does connect, so that's game. Unless this doesn't KO for some reason, but should. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I was -2. I forgot the Salamence had Intimidate, and I never switched out my Groudon. Oh, that was a choke. That was a choke. I should have went for Precipice Blades instead of double protecting. Like my best play was Precipice Blades protect. Ah, that makes me feel so dumb. Why did I think the Salamence never intimidated me? Because it did. Yeah, that's a choke. I would have had to I just had to Precipice Blades on the turn I double protected. Like I Precipice Blades and protect with Mewtwo. Because I still out a turn of Tailwind. I have a chance to knock out Mence. And then next turn I can Precipice Blades again, pick up a knockout. So then I could either get a single target Precipice Blades off, or even if my opponent gets like even if my opponent U-turns out, it's fine because I could protect Groudon, stall out the last turn of Tailwind, and Precipice Blades once again and finish off my opponent. Oh man, I forgot so much. Oh well. Live and learn. Live and learn. That was a really bad mistake. That was a really bad mistake. I completely forgot. I thought I was only -1 the entire time, so that ended up changing a lot about how the game ended. Because as long as I hit my Blades, I should have been able to win that. But then again, I had to go for multiple Blades in a row, which is obviously not something fun. Yeah, but Mewtwo putting in the work. Groudon would have been able to put in the work if I played it correctly, but still a really good game nonetheless. is there anything I could really change? I felt like I played exactly how I needed it to for pretty much the entire game. I actually like Madness, so I think Icy Wind might have helped. And I mean might have. Okay, so if I Icy Winded, I could have Ice Punch. Actually, I think maybe like another play was Icy Wind because I really thought that the Groudon was no, I really thought that the Incineroar would fake out and there would be a Tailwind. So maybe what I could have done was and I also thought about the Wide Guard versus Moongeist Beam. Like I knew the Moongeist Beam was coming, but I wasn't sure about the damage. So maybe what the better play was to Icy Wind there, knock out the Salamence. I don't think I would have knocked up the Lunalis. I'm pretty sure the Moongeist damage would have stayed the same regardless. And then what I would have been able to do is bring in Mewtwo, Mega Evolve, take the fake out, get a speed boost with Steadfast. Oh man, that would have been an amazing play. God, this matchup's actually not that bad. We have as long as it's not Skill Swap Lele, we should be fine. Yeah, as long as it's not Skill Swap. But there is Roleplay Torn. Am I bringing Mewtwo? I think I do. I'm leaning towards no Mewtwo because like Cortana can put in the work. I don't know, Mewtwo could probably two-shot the Metagross. I like Mewtwo more actually because it does more work to the Yveltal than Cortana does. I think I'm gonna lead Mewtwo Incin. Cause like I don't want to lead Feeny because there's a Lele that could come in and punish that. I think I'm gonna bring Feeny and Ground on the back. Yeah, I think this works because if Torn leads, maybe Ice Punch can knock out the Torn potentially. I have no clue. It might. Definitely a possibility. But yeah, final game with this team. Hopefully we don't end this team on a double loss. That would stink. But let's see how it goes. I'm guessing the Lele's Choice Scarf, so if I can knock off its Choice Scarf, that'd be great. I kind of wish I had Tailwind on this team, though. I don't have any speed control other than Icy Wind on this team, which is not exactly that great for this team. We'll see how it goes, though. We have the tools, I think, to win. It's definitely going to be tough, because this matchup looks rough, but we'll see. You bring Kyogre for sure. You're bringing Yveltal. Yveltal Metagross is going to leave, which is fine. Alright, Mewtwo Incineroar is not a bad lead here. It's not a bad lead. Double Protect, I guess? I don't know what my opponent's going to do. I'm going to go for the low kick into the Yveltal. And go Feeny, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go Feeny. The reason I'm going to go Feeny is because if my opponent decides to double protect, maybe I could get Instant in for the next turn. Or I could get a Madness off, which is actually pretty good against my opponent's team. Like, there are multiple options that I have here. I got to think about this carefully. Or I could bait out a potential Lele. I don't think Psychic Terrain Boosted on Headbutt will knock me out, which is a good thing. Metagross is actually going to switch out into Incineroar. Okay, so good play on my opponent's end. So, no Lele. It has to be Kyogre in the back. Okay, that actually helps a lot. Because Mewtwo... That makes Mewtwo's job a lot easier. Although, I think I could have eventually got a knockoff into the Lele and Poison Jab and knock it out. But yeah, so then I don't have to preserve terrain, which is also really nice. It really comes down to what kind of Yveltal this is, though. Let's see. Will Mega Evolve Mewtwo? And Groudon's actually looking really good here since I don't have to switch into like Psychic. Here comes a low kick into the Yveltal. Nice damage. That's half, which is good. Here comes a Tailwind. Okay. I would gladly take that. Switch into Incin. I want to Intimidate off once again. Go for a Madness. I don't have to Icy Wind. A Metagross could come back in, which is why I want to go for Madness into Incin slot. And even if I don't, like, weakening my opponent's team is just really good for me in general. So, Incin will come out. Yeah, Intimidate off. Because I can U-turn out into like, one, I want to scout for Oblivion Wing if this Yveltal does have it. Two, I also want to like get momentum. So Foul Play going to come out, which won't do too much to my Incineroar. That actually did a little bit more than expected. And Snarl, which is fine. Okay. Alright. That might confirm Assault Vest. I'm not sure. And we get a Madness off, which is great. Into the Incineroar. I think I'm just going to U-turn Madness the Incineroar. My opponent doesn't have really that great of a position right now. Incineroar is not a Pokemon that usually carries Protect, so I should be able to get some kind of form of momentum right here. And yeah, like right now, we're in a very good spot to just take a lot of damage on my opponent's team. Like, we already subtracted half HP from Yveltal and Incineroar, which is incredible for my team because less Pokemon equals less Pokemon I have to deal with for the Weather War. We're going to see Yveltal switch out into the Metagross, okay. Nice switching for that slot. Let's see if it's a U-turn. Yeah, it's going to be U-turn. So, something's coming in, something's taking Nature's Madness and U-turn. If it's the Yveltal, that's fine. I'm hoping it's going to be the Kyogre, potentially. Because then I could just go for Precipice Blades, and that would be a really fun time against my opponent. So, we'll see what comes out here. I'm thinking it's going to be the Yveltal once again, but if it is the Kyogre, it's just a really rough spot for my opponent. Because I could Icy Wind the following turn. But yeah, Yveltal comes out. Good play. But I mean, weakening that Yveltal is nice because that means Tailwind won't be going up in the future. So here comes another Nature's Madness into the Yveltal. And it's a berry. Okay. So it's not Z. So I don't know where the Z is on this team then. It's on Lele. Is it on Instant? Yeah. We can get Mewtwo in to do some work. The last time Tailwind. Oh, okay. Z-move has to be on Torn. Alright. So we go for Madness here into the Metagross slot and Protect because there's no way for my opponent to knock out the Feeny slot. Yeah. I'm just worried about Oblivion Wing. Oblivion Wing is a scary move here. If my opponent has it. But we saw Foul Play. We saw Tailwind. I want to assume it's like Sucker Punch, Protect. Maybe Snarl over Sucker Punch. But yeah, I want to make the safe play. Mewtwo is very valuable in this, so I will definitely keep it around. Iron Head and a Feeny, no surprise. Just don't flinch. Snarl. Okay. So I'm assuming that this has no Oblivion Wing, which is good. Please, please, please. Hit. Nice. Okay, that's really good. I don't think low kick will knock out the Metagross, but yeah, that's really good. I can go for a low kick into the Yveltal and a switch to Instant. As long as my opponent has been playing me this entire time and reveals the Oblivion Wing and switches to Instant, we should be fine. But I don't think it does. But there is a Metagross switching into Instant. Yep. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad for us. Please don't have Oblivion Wing. If it has Oblivion Wing, that changes everything. But I feel like since you have Torn, you don't need the flying type coverage. Like, that's how I feel. Like, at this rate, once the Yveltal goes down, my Groudon and Sun will have a very fun time against my opponent's team regardless. So, get the Intimidate off. Low kick will come out. Yeah, nice damage. Here comes the Tailwind here. I think we just Protect because I don't want to take a Foul Play. I don't know. My opponent could go on the offense here. Or on the defense. Both of these Pokemon are -1, so it's not like too big of a deal. I kind of really want to pick up a KO here. So I think my opponent might also try to go in a Metagross and fake out one of my slots. And that would make it really awkward, actually. So I think I'm going to attempt a low kick since it should knock out Instant at that range. And Mewtwo should outspeed unless you fake out. But even if you fake out, that gives me a speed boost, which is actually kind of nice. So let's see what comes out here. Because I don't, like, even though I could take a lot of damage, yeah, there's the switch. So, Kyogre comes out. Ooh, this is looking good. This is looking good. I'm actually surprised Kyogre came out. I thought it would be Metagross. But yeah, if there's no fake out, we're in a super solid spot right here. Because I'll be able to pick up the knockout into that Incineroar, and then Groudon comes in. Ooh, Mega Mewtwo X is going in on this team. I like it. I like it. Fake out gonna come out into who? It's gonna be into Incineroar. Okay, easy clap. Here comes the Ice Punch. I mean the low kick. Knock out the Incineroar. Goodbye, Incineroar. Alright. Not bad, not bad. I gotta watch out though, because Yveltal's coming in. Like, we weakened everything on my opponent's team, which is beautiful. Oh, Metagross is coming in. Okay. Stomping plus Ice Beam comes out, right? I'm gonna go Groudon for the Mewtwo slot, actually, and gonna go Feeny for the other, because I think that's the best play. Because I feel like it's really obvious for me to switch out the Incineroar on the Groudon and go for a low kick. I guess my opponent could predict it for the other slot, but I think that's fine too, because I think I would be able to get good positioning by clicking Icy Wind afterward. Also, like, if Feeny goes down to Stomping, which it might, I don't know the damage roll. I feel like I might survive. That'd be huge. But if it goes down, I just get a free switch back into Mewtwo and Under the Sun. It's gonna do some work. So, Feeny gonna come out. I hope I'm not wrong about this play. I'm thinking Stomping and Ice Beam, but it's Iron Head actually coming out instead. Into the Feeny slot. So, did my opponent anticipate that? If it was, good job. All right. And Ice Beam should be coming out. Oh, Origin Pulse. Alright. We'll go the Incin here, because we'll intimidate the Metagross. So Stomping plus Ice Beam doesn't really help my opponent. It does like a crit Ice Beam. And then I go Mewtwo. Then I hard switch to Mewtwo to capitalize. Because then my opponent can't get free Tailwind. So we'll go Mewtwo here. As I hope this. Oh, maybe I should have Fire Punch instead. But I think maybe I should have Fire Punched the Kyogre. That could potentially switch. Because Kyogre could switch, and then there could be like a Yveltal coming in. But it looks like no switch for my opponent. So Mewtwo will be able to come out here. Protect from Metagross, actually. Wow. And what's Kyogre doing? Oh, double protect. I mean, you stall out Fake Out. You wasted your turn of Terrain. I mean, not Terrain. Tailwind. But now I'm in an amazing spot here. I could Fire Punch the Metagross and go for the low kick and pick up a knockout. And that's exactly what I'll do, because I don't see a reason not to make that play. So I'll go for the low kick into Kyogre, which will be able to knock out that slot, and then Fire Punch the Metagross to finish it off. I think Metagross needs a double protect, but even then, Yveltal goes down, so it can't get Tailwind up, which is huge. Like, that's absolutely huge, because then I could go Incin, bring out the Groudon, and Mewtwo and Groudon Under the Sun will be very hard for my opponent to handle. So here comes the Yveltal. And let's see what the... Maybe it plays the Iron Head flinch my Groudon. I think at this point, you can't Stomping Tantrum crit it, because that won't knock out Groudon, because Groudon's bulky. Yeah, you're gonna Zen Headbutt and flinch. Aim for the flinch. You do get the flinch, but I think we're fine regardless. We can go Instant and Protect. And then Metagross is at -2, so it's really not doing any damage. Yeah, so we should be fine. Incineroar. Protect. I wonder if low kick would finish off the Metagross. I feel like it would. I'm trying to think if there's anything my opponent can really do in the situation. I don't think low kick knocks out Metagross, because Metagross has so high defense. Like, it has insane defense. But is there really anything stopping me from clicking low kick into Kyogre and Fire Punch the next turn? Because like you have to keep flinching Groudon. Because crit on Mewtwo won't knock out either. Yeah, I think it's just better to Fire Punch the Metagross and just low kick. Bring out Incineroar once again. This Metagross is going to be -2. And let's see. There really isn't much for Kyogre to do. Protect. Iron Head. And the Mewtwo. Okay. And Origin Pulse. Incineroar avoids. Okay. I could fake out, but I feel like the better play is just to go Groudon here. And click low kick. Maybe I should low kick the I'm gonna low kick the Metagross actually this time. Because Ice Beam isn't really gonna matter. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a double protect regardless, but even if it's a double protect, that's fine realistically. I'm thinking my opponent's gonna have to try and get momentum by maybe going for the Ice Beam crit into my into a Groudon switch, which is what I'm doing. Because my opponent has to call whether I fake out or go for a hard Groudon. Because hard Groudon is actually really annoying for my opponent. But if my opponent gets the hard Groudon and capitalizes, it might be really good for my. But even then, as long as there's no crit from stomping, we should be fine. Crit Ice Beam, we should be fine against. But yeah, again, I don't want to lose momentum if there is a double protect here. Metagross protects. Does Kyogre protect? Oh, no, Kyogre protects. So good play on my opponent's end. I hope he's not Origin Pulse. It's Ice Beam, okay. Alright, that changes it. Oh, wow, that actually did a lot more than I expected. Okay. I'm just gonna low kick the Metagross and protect Groudon because since Metagross already protected, I get a low kick off into that slot. Let's see. And Kyogre might not want to take damage, but it doesn't protect. Good plays from my opponent. Low kick. Is able to knock out Metagross. Wow. I'll gladly take that. Ice Beam into the Groudon once again, but the game should be sealed up. 2 low kicks will finish off the Kyogre and outspeed it. My opponent cannot freeze in the desolate land. Fire Punch will be able to finish off and low kick. I actually almost drew that. That would have been bad, but we are able to pick up a win. And Mega Mewtwo X putting in so much work. It actually got 3 KOs in that game. It would have got the 4th one too. I was letting Mewtwo win that game. I was letting Mewtwo get all 4 KOs. 4. If my opponent didn't forfeit. But yeah, good end note for the Mega Mewtwo team. I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X. Not the most used Pokemon in VGC, but definitely I think a bit underrated. I think it can fit on a potential good team. It doesn't have many good restricted matchups, but it does have pretty good matchups against like the regular common Pokemon, and it does do a lot of damage. Base 190 attack is pretty impressive. So if you want to try out the team, there is a page in the description down below. If you want to help me out in this video, be sure to leave a like down below, share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below. I really would appreciate it. But if you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there is my Patreon page as well as my Twitch channel you can check out in the description down below, along with my side series and all that other good stuff. Next time I'll be using a different team, but yeah, Mega Mewtwo X, a really fun team overall. Hope everyone enjoyed it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.